Hello everyone, I am Snehil and today we will continue our chapter which is Matter Around Us Pure second chapter. So previously we studied you can see my video in part 1. So let's continue part 2. So separation of the components of mixtures. Heterogeneous mixtures can be separated into their respective constituents by simple physical method like hand picking, sieving, filtration, etc. So these things today we are going to recap. Obtaining colored components from blue-black ink, we can separate the volatile component solvent from its non-volatile solute by the method of evaporation. Separation of cream from milk. So the process which is used to separate the cream from the milk, that process is we called as centrifugation, and the process which is used to carried out by the machines is called centrifuge. So let's continue. Separating two immiscible liquids. So decantation can be used to separate immiscible liquids that have different densities. A separatory funnel is an alternative apparatus for separating liquid layers. Separating a mixture of salt and ammonium chloride. Sublimation is a process in which a solid substance is directly converted to the gaseous state. And there is a common example for this is camphor. Separating dyes in black ink. So chromatography is a process in which we can separating out the materials from a mixture. So let's continue that what topics we will study today. So our today's 6 topics are separating mixtures of two immiscible liquid, obtaining different from air, obtaining pure copper sulfate from an impure sample, physical and chemical changes, types of pure substances, difference between mixtures and compounds. Distillation is used for separating a mixture of miscible liquids into its component when both the components are miscible with each other and the difference in the boiling point of the liquid components is more than 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Obtaining different from air. To obtain different gases from air can be separated into components by fractional distillation. So the below flow diagram shows the steps of the process in the separation of components of air to separate the oxygen gas in air, gas present in air. All the other gases present in the air should be separated. So this below diagram you can see that air changes to compress and cool by increasing pressure and decreasing temperature. Then liquid air allow to warm up slowly in fractional distillation column. Gases get separated at different heights. So boiling points, oxygen is -183, argon is -186 and nitrogen is -196. Air by volume 20.9 is the oxygen, 0.9 is the argon and 78.1 is nitrogen. Obtaining pure copper sulfate from an impure sample. We can obtain it from the process of crystallization in the solidification of atoms or molecules into a highly structured form called a crystal. Usually, this refers to the slow precipitation of crystals from a solution of a substances. However, crystals can form from a pure melt or directly from deposition from the gas phase. So, physical and chemical changes. Physical change. Properties such as shape, size, color, and state of a substance are called physical properties. A change in which a substance undergoes a chemical a change in its physical properties is called a physical change. A physical change is generally reversible. In such a change, no new substance is formed. Chemical change. A chemical change with which you are quite familiar is the rusting of iron. If you leave a piece of iron in the opening for some time, it acquires a film of brownish substance. This substance is called rust, and the process is called rusting. A change in which one or more new substances are formed is called a chemical change. A chemical change is also called as chemical reaction. So what are the types of pure substances we will study in this slide? So first we will study what is pure substance. That is important to know. Pure substances are the substances that are made up of only one kind of particles and has a fixed or constant structure. Pure substances are further classified as elements and compounds. An element is a substance that consists of only one type or kind of an atom. An element is a pure substance as it cannot be broken down or transformed into a new substance even by using some physical or chemical means. Elements are mostly metals, non-metals or metalloids. Compounds, on the other hand, are also pure substances when two or more elements are combined chemically in a fixed ratio. However, these substances can be broken down into separate elements by physical methods. So, differences between mixtures and compounds. So, first differences in compounds. Compounds are pure substances, and in mixtures are impure substances. They are made up of two or more elements combined chemically. They are made up of two or more substances mixed physically. The constituents of a compound are present in a fixed ratio. The constituents of a mixture are present in varying ratios. Compounds have fixed properties. For example, a particular compound will have fixed temperature at which it melts and boils. But mixtures do not have a fixed property. Their properties depend on the nature of their components and the ratios in which they are combined. A compound can have properties different from its constituents as a new substance is formed when the constituents are chemically combined, whereas in mixtures no new substance is formed. The properties of a mixture are the same as the properties of its constituents. The constituents of a compound can be separated only by chemical methods. The constituent of a compound can be separated only by chemical methods, whereas the constituents of a mixture can be separated easily by physical method. So thank you very much, and please subscribe, like and share my channel. And next video we will study more things about this chapter. Thank you very much.